The concern is that what I'm seeing on the skin is really just the tip of the iceberg. If Coco's got serious injuries underneath these skin wounds, her life is in jeopardy. He's really had a good go at her. Oh, my goodness. This is amazing. I just can't believe this. This is not what I was expecting. No, what happened?
Left them somewhere. Attacked by a dog.
Okay. Let's have a listen.
Back in Australia at the Bondi Referral Hospital Sash, emergency vet Dr Lisa Chimes is urgently assessing a badly injured Burmese cat.
Coco has been rushed in, she's been mauled by a dog, she's got serious injuries, she's in shock and she needs emergency care right away.
Let's give you a little prick now, sweetie pie.
Okay, darling.
Distressed owners Tracy and Vance found the traumatised cat just moments after the shocking attack.
She was cowering in the next door neighbour's yard and just howling. I went over and tried to pick her up, but just she wouldn't let me near it. It was a horrible, horrible thing to see.
Hi, darling. Oh, there are some bite wounds over there.
Yeah.
Coco's really being beaten up. She's having breathing difficulty. We're giving her oxygen, trying to place an IV catheter, and I need to take a better look at those wounds to see how bad the damage is. Good girl, Coco. I'm just clipping off Coco's hair at the moment to try and work out where these wounds are. The concern is that what I'm seeing on the skin is really just the tip of the iceberg. If Coco's got serious injuries underneath these skin wounds, her life is in jeopardy. All right, darling.
It's okay.
She's really been munched here. Look at these wounds.
At Sash, dog attack victim Coco is in serious trouble.
All right, honey. Okay, sweetie pie.
Lisa is urgently trying to find out just how badly she's been mauled.
It really worries me when a 5-kilo cat like Coco has been attacked by a big dog. Bite wounds not only cause tissue damage by tearing and shredding the skin and muscles, but they also inject bacteria which can have life-threatening complications. Oh, darling. This dog has really got into Coco. There's a lot of dead space under the skin, a lot of areas for infection to spread, so trying to flush out as much as possible. He's really had a good go at her. Oh, darling.
Suddenly, Coco's condition starts to deteriorate.
You want some oxygen for him?
Yeah, we'll put a mask on him. He's really breathing up. What we're going to do now is get Coco into the oxygen cage so she can stabilise a little bit more because she's having some breathing difficulty. Now, that might simply be because she's in shock, but it might also mean that she's got some injuries in her chest from the bite wounds.
You're really struggling, aren't you, sweetie? You just breathe in that oxygen.
Coco's devoted owners have been anxiously waiting for any news about their critically injured little girl.
So we've clipped up all the hair over her rump and she's got lots of bite marks there. The problem with that is we don't actually know what damage they've done underneath. So best thing to do for her would be to take some x-rays of her and see what's going on in her abdomen and any obvious bony abnormalities. And
Can we see her?
yeah, absolutely. Tracy and Vance are in a little bit of shock. Their beloved cat has just been mauled by a dog, and now I'm here telling them that her life could be in jeopardy. And that's just a lot to take in. Okay, so here she is. Open it up.
Hello, baby. My princess. You had a tough day.
It's really hard to say goodbye because I don't know what's going to happen to her. I don't know whether she's going to be okay. It's very tough.
We'll look after her. All right, I promise she's in very good hands here, but I can't really give you any guarantees until we know exactly what she's done to herself. Okay, so seeing Tracy and Vance visit Coco in the oxygen cage and watching them with her made me really sad.
Thanks, Lisa. Thank you.
They absolutely love their cat, and if I can't get her back to them, it's going to break my heart as well. All right, darling, that's okay. All right, kitty kid.
Back at Sash, little Coco is fighting for her life after being savagely mauled by a dog.
What a good girl. We're about to take some x-rays of Coco. We don't know the extent of her injuries, and looking at these pictures will give me a lot more indication as to how bad the damage is.
Lisa is worried the little Burmese may need surgery on her shocking bite wounds.
Okay, so I'm looking at her chest. As I'm looking at the x-rays, I'm focusing on different parts of her body to see if this dog's teeth have done some serious damage. So I'm looking for any fractures, any broken bones. My goodness, this is amazing. I just can't believe this. This is not what I was expecting. Coco is only 5 kilograms, and as I'm looking at her x-rays, I just can't believe that she hasn't got any broken bones and that her abdomen and chest are looking okay for now. It's quite amazing.
But the little cat isn't out of danger yet. Lisa needs to find out if any of her organs have been damaged or if she has internal bleeding.
So we're just doing an emergency ultrasound on Coco, trying to look for any areas where she's had trauma. So any sign of fluid in the abdomen, which might indicate bleeding or rupture of an organ. So her bladder looks fine, kidneys look fine, no sign of fluid anywhere. Coco's passed all the tests for now, but she still has some pretty nasty skin wounds. They can become infected, and that can quickly be fatal.
Lisa's urgent priority now is to keep Coco's wounds stabilised and stop the spread of infection. The next 12 hours will be critical.
She's nowhere near out of the woods yet. I just hope, for Coco's sake and her family's, that we can get her through it. That's a girl. Coco, how are you feeling?
At Sash, it's been an anxious night for Lisa and the team, monitoring traumatised bite victim Coco.
When I look at those wounds, I'm concerned about them. They're swollen, they're painful, and I'm worried that if we don't take her to surgery, that they'll break down, become infected, and that could put Coco's life in jeopardy. Tracy, hi, come through.
Thank you.
Waiting has been agonising for Coco's distressed owner, Tracy. Now, Lisa has to deliver some bad news.
So, the wounds, remember I said it was a possibility that they're not going to drain very well? Well, today that's our concern, and the best thing we can do for that would be to actually do a surgical procedure where we open up that skin, really debride out all the dead tissue, all the damaged muscle under there, and put some drains in. If we are proactive and do it early, then she's got a much better chance of recovery and a much reduced chance of complications.
Okay, yeah, I think, yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. Actually, I was hoping for better news today. When I heard the word surgery, you know, I started crying because I think I had an expectation that she'd just have a few days here. It's a worrying time. That's what I'll spend the day doing now, worrying about her.
Hey Jess, this is Coco. Just having debridement of her dog bite wounds. So they're pretty nasty. Poor Coco. I mean, it's not bad enough that she was attacked by a vicious dog yesterday, and now she has to go under the knife to have those wounds attended to. This poor cat is 13 years old, and in the last 24 hours has probably been through more than she has in her whole life.
Surgeon Ricky Cashmore is performing the operation.
So we'll just open this up and we'll have a look underneath and see what damage has been done. Look at that.
All right through into the muscle.
It does go down through the spinal muscles, right down onto the vertebrae, and it also reaches to the pelvis as well. So it's a pretty deep and nasty injury. She's in a very dangerous situation.
Yeah.
It's actually onto its pelvis as well.
Yeah.
At Sash, life-saving surgery is underway on little dog bite victim Coco.
You can see that that tooth mark in the skin was just the tip of the iceberg. The tooth has actually gone right down into the muscles surrounding the spine.
The depth of the dog bite injuries on Coco's body is far worse than expected.
We're right down between the muscles of that left hind leg. So it's split down to the pelvis on this side too.
Ah.
Yeah, the biggest risk for Coco is going to be infection.
It's hoped that deep flushing will help remove any bacteria that may have come from the dog's teeth.
What we've done here today will minimise the chance of infection, but still, she's in a very dangerous situation.
Yeah. Seeing the extent of these injuries, I can only imagine how terrified she would have been when that dog pounced on her and mauled her.
Well, I'm pretty happy now. I think that's pretty clean. I'm comfortable that we can close her up. We've got these 2 drains in place that are going to continue draining the fluid from beneath the skin, and we'll wait and see how she recovers.
Come on, Coco, you've got to wake up now, honey. Every animal recovers from anaesthetics differently. Some sit up right away and others take a long time to wake up, like Coco. She's an older cat, she's cold, she's got lots of factors delaying her recovery. Hopefully she pulls through this because this little cat does not need another disaster.
There's a breast. Yeah, it's moving a bit more.
It's coming around now.
There you go, that's better.
Coco has finally recovered from the anaesthetic, and right now she's conscious, she's groggy on pain relief, but at least she's still with us.
Coco will have to be closely monitored around the clock to make sure there are no signs of deterioration.
You've been through so much, sweetheart. That's a brave girl. Hi, Coco. Hi, darling. How are you doing?
It's now been 5 days since little cat Coco was rushed into Sash after a shocking dog attack.
Let's get you out. That's a girl. Hi, honey. Coco was viciously mauled by a dog. She had surgery, had a bit of a rocky recovery, and now it's time for her drains to come out. All right, now this is going to feel a little bit funny. Ready, Coco? We'll just do it quick. Done.
Good girl. You didn't even notice.
But Lisa won't be able to relax until Coco starts to show some interest in food.
No more of this hunger strike. We're offering her different things, but she just turns her nose up at it. I'm going to try again today and see how she goes. Hey, Coco, you want to try some of this? I take Coco's favourite food off the shelf, I warm it up, I prepare it nicely, and I put the bowl in front of her face. Oh, it's pretty good. That's a good girl. Look at you.
Wow.
Hey, that's so good.
She's ravenous.
Within a matter of seconds, she just lays into it. And I am smiling a lot because this means that she is almost ready to go home.
You're gonna have some more wounds, but at least you've made it through, huh?
You're pretty good. Hi, darling. It's time to go home. Hey? Good girl. You want to hop in here? Hey, you're a good girl.
At Sash, it's good news for dog bite victim Coco.
Coco is looking fantastic today. She's eating well, she's bright, she's happy, she's comfortable, and finally she is ready to go home.
Owners Tracy and Vance are relieved their little girl's ordeal is finally over.
I've prepared a little room for her at home. Everything's ready for her and we just want to take her home now and look after her.
That's a girl. They're going to be very happy to see you. Yes, they are. Let's go. Hello.
There she is.
Look who's here.
Coco. I like cokes.
Oh, good girl. Gee, she looks fantastic.
Bang. There we go. There we go.
Coco. Oh, you like that?
When I brought Coco out to see Vance and Tracy, the smiles on their faces. At one point, they didn't even know if she was going to make it, and now she's in their arms again, purring and as happy as can be. And now she's just going to have to turn some heads with that new haircut.
Coco's so lucky, and we're lucky to have her. I can't believe that we're leaving with her today.
Thank you
luck.
so much.
No
Thank
problem.
you. Thanks for looking
Thank
after
you,
No
her.
problem.
Thank you. Thank you.
She's in good hands at home, I know that. And indoors only now,
Yep.
please.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Treating Coco's been a little bit of a roller coaster. She wasn't looking good at all. And now, finally, she's going home, and that makes me one very happy vet.
If you guys loved that video, great. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel below. That way.